Good morning, my name is Matthew Hugo from Weather Commerce, and this is this morning's weather briefing on Friday the 12th of November 2010. Today's weather brief will cover information on the United Kingdom, Europe, Scandinavian precipitation and also global weather alerts. Starting with a look at the Metra Fast Trader model comparison graph for the United Kingdom. And over the course of the weekend and into the start of next week, confidence is high given good model agreement for temperatures to start off near a climate average of 11 degrees Celsius today, before becoming around about 2 degrees below a climate average of 11 degrees by the 14th and 15th of November. The forecasted drop in temperatures into the start of next week is forecast to take place due to an area of low pressure crossing the United Kingdom, and the result is then a rather cold northwesterly air mass developing across the United Kingdom. I feel the models have a good handling on this synoptic situation, and as a result I have high confidence in temperatures generally dropping to around 1 to 2 degrees below climate averages. The latest map view temperatures for the United Kingdom also help to back up this forecast, with all of the available forecast models signalling temperatures to be below climate averages. Into next week, in between the 15th and the 20th of November, with the exception of 1 or 2 milder outliers from the GFS and ECM deterministic around the 16th and 17th of November, confidence continues to be medium to high, given good model agreement and consistency over recent days, for temperatures to remain around 1 to 2 degrees below a climate average of around 10 degrees Celsius. Within the longer term, between the 20th and the 26th of November, there is some model divergence, with the GFS ensembles, as represented by the solid green lines, taking temperatures very close to climate averages. In contrast, the ECMWF ensembles, as represented by the darker yellow lines, take temperatures to around 2 or 3 degrees below climate averages. Given latest model consistency and also some of the skill scores, I feel that the Metra model has the best handling on the synoptic situation. As a result, I feel as though the Metra model, which takes temperatures to around 1 to 2 degrees below climate averages, as represented by the solid black lines, is the likely temperature pattern during the final week of November. The following weather chart for the 20th of November helps to illustrate why temperatures are forecast to generally remain a few degrees below climate averages, as high pressure to the west of the UK helps to generally deliver rather cool, if not cold, northwesterly winds across the United Kingdom. The majority of the available forecast models within the map view for the 24th of November across the UK also continue to signal temperatures below climate averages. As a result of this, and given model consistency over recent days, confidence is medium to high for temperatures to generally remain below climate averages by a couple of degrees during the remainder of November. And finally, taking a look at the ECM 32-day ensemble forecast as issued on the 11th of November. As you can clearly see, from the end of November and through during the first week or 2 weeks of December, the latest ECM 32-day ensemble forecast continues to take temperatures around about 2 to 3 degrees below climate averages, in what is forecast to be quite a cold period of weather. At this present time, this ECMWF model is signalling this temperature trend due to a greater influence of higher pressure across the United Kingdom. This is likely to result in below average temperatures, and I feel the ECMWF model has a reasonable handling on the situation. Now, taking a look at the latest temperature forecasts across Europe within the next 7 to 10 days, and the signal from previous days continues today, with many central and eastern areas of Europe in particular forecast to experience temperatures generally above climate averages. Eastern Europe in particular may experience temperatures above climate averages by around 6 to 8 degrees, whilst Poland, Germany and France experience temperatures only slightly above climate averages by around 1 or 2 degrees Celsius. In contrast, more western and northwestern regions of Europe, including Iberia, the United Kingdom and Scandinavia, are expected to experience temperatures generally slightly below climate averages, particularly across parts of Norway and Sweden. The following weather chart for Tuesday the 16th of November helps to illustrate why temperatures are forecast to be generally above climate averages across many parts of Central and Eastern Europe in particular. This is due to a rather mild, if not warm, south to southwesterly air mass dominating across these areas due to an area of high pressure over parts of western Russia. Within the final 7 to 10 days or so of November, temperatures are forecast to cool and generally become slightly below climate averages across most of Europe. The United Kingdom, parts of Germany, Poland, Eastern Europe and also to Scandinavia are forecast to experience mean temperatures generally near, if not slightly below freezing, whilst many southern areas of Europe, in particular through the Mediterranean, forecast to have mean temperatures generally range between 10 and 20 degrees. Also, given that the majority, if not all, of the forecast models by the 24th of November within the latest map view of Europe signal temperatures to be near or slightly below climate averages, confidence is generally medium, if not medium to high, that the majority of Europe will experience temperatures near, if not slightly below climate averages during the final 7 to 10 days of November. We're now looking at Scandinavian precipitation within the next 7 to 10 days, and confidence is medium to high given good model consistency for precipitation totals to be generally below climate averages across the majority of Scandinavia, but particularly across parts of Sweden and also Finland. However, there is an exception to this, and this includes the far south of Norway and also parts of Sweden, where more unsettled conditions are forecast, and as a result precipitation totals may exceed 80 to 100 millimetres. This is generally near, if not generally above, climate averages. The signal within the longer term also continues today, with precipitation totals generally remaining below climate averages, especially across parts of southern regions of Norway and also the majority of Sweden, where precipitation totals may be less than 10 or 20 millimetres. The far west and northwest of Norway, however, may experience precipitations locally nearer climate averages as more unsettled conditions dominate the weather at times. Finally, looking at global weather alerts, which highlights the most extreme deviations from normal, areas of Germany, particularly central and northern regions of the country, are forecast to experience wind speeds above climate averages over the next 2 or 3 days, as low pressure just to the north of the country brings wind speeds above 40 to 50 miles per hour. Latest forecast model data continues to signal below average precipitation across many regions of Western Australia and also southern Brazil. Here, precipitation totals are forecast to be less than 25% of normal, with little or no significant precipitation expected within the next 7 to 14 days. There also remains a significant risk during the final 7 to 10 days of November for temperatures to drop significantly below climate averages across parts of central and northern regions of China. It is likely to remain generally drier than average here as well. However, temperatures are likely to drop to around about -5 to -10, but locally down to as low as -15 or -20, as very cold air from the north develops across the region. You are now welcome to trial Fast Trader version 2 with a global view and a fully integrated Central and Eastern European module. Please go to the metro-fasttrader.com/data website. The trial will run until the 15th of December. Please note, a model comparison tool with a 32-day ECM forecast is now available for all European countries on the map view. You can navigate to this from the latest run by clicking Long Range Daily Min or Long Range Daily Max in the options bar on the top right of the page. You can also navigate to graphs for the individual component cities of the country aggregations from the latest run graph. You can find them under the heading Component Cities in the bottom right. Ask Dominic or Tony about our early bird special, which also expires on that date. The morning briefing service and tailored forecast bench consulting are also available with Fast Trader.